Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in today. It's Sunday. I hope everybody's had a great weekend. Most of us maybe have tomorrow off. Tomorrow is the President's Day. I know I have it off, so I'm going to enjoy another day off. I want to talk about a quick topic. Obviously, Derek Carr and the quarterback talk. Now, I know everybody's probably getting a little sick and tired of talking about the quarterback and what happens and who's going to be on our team and not. But to be honest with you, I think it's an exciting time simply because we're just that one player away from being a competitive team. I really do believe that. Last year, if we had halfway good quarterback play, this team makes the playoffs. So this is an exciting time for me, and it really is and should be for every other Jet fan. So eventually it's going to be over. We're going to have our man and we're going to have new topics and new things to talk about. But for now, let's focus on the quarterback talk because it is probably coming to an end pretty soon. So we all know Derek Carr's here for the weekend, and it's Sunday, so I'm assuming his visit's going to be over probably tomorrow, head back to where he is. I hope not. I hope the Jets make him an offer to keep him around, at least make it very difficult to leave the facility. But everybody knows Carr is really going to look at his options. He's going to go over his options. He's probably going to visit a couple more teams. I've heard the Panthers mention the Commanders and so on. So I don't think there'll be any kind of a resolution here with him, at least for another few days, maybe even another week. But I don't think he's going to sit around for too long because as a football player, I'm sure he's going to want to get on his new team, get familiarized with the players, the coaches, and get the ball rolling. So hopefully it's not going to be too long. And for us Jet fans, we can stop chewing our fingernails and just going crazy. Who's going to be our guy? Because really we're already looking for next season from today. So this is a big, huge decision for the franchise for at least the next 2, 3, maybe even 4 years, depending on who we get. So my video today is going to be hypothetical as always, but I want to talk about what would be the options. What would be the options to Jet fans if, say, Derek Carr says, you know what, I like New York here. It's great. The team, you guys are really going in the right direction, but it's a little bit the media is too much for me. I might not just, whatever his reason may be. Let's just put it that way. And he ends up signing with another team. And Aaron Rodgers comes out of his cave in a couple days, and he says, hey, I just think I want to stay with the Packers. Thanks a lot for everybody's interest in me. Or maybe he wants to go play for the Raiders or Tennessee maybe. Or maybe he just wants to retire and say, hey, I got plenty of money. I don't really care, but I don't want to go through this crap every year. What do we do next? What would Jet fans want to see next? Now, there's a few options out there. There's Jimmy Garoppolo, who I think would be probably a good fit. He knows Saleh very well. He knows that West Coast system. The problem with Jimmy G is his durability is just not very good. The kid's hurt all the time. So, but would you guys want Jimmy Garoppolo for, say, 9, 10 games a year, and we have Mike White to come in? Because, Mike does a good job when he comes in. There's a point last year when I was going back and forth to some of my other Jet fans were like, I would like to see what Mike White could do with a full season under his belt. Beef up the O-line. He doesn't get murdered like he did in Buffalo last year, which, by the way, I couldn't believe that wasn't a penalty. But that's another conversation. But either way, I wonder just what Mike could do if he had a real. I know he's a check down guy, but most of these quarterbacks really are. You don't really see guys throwing 20, 30-yard passes down the field. Most of them are yards after the catches is where they get most of their yardage. Most, not all. I'm just saying. So I was always curious, what could Mike do if he had a good season under his belt? No injury. Could he be a top 20 quarterback in the NFL? I don't know, maybe. But Garoppolo would be probably my next choice. Say Carr and Rodgers falls through for whatever reasons that could happen. Jimmy G would fit in. He like I say, his durability, we'd have to have a good backup. Now, what if Garoppolo doesn't? What if Jimmy G says, something, the Raider job looks really good to me. I know Josh McDaniels down there. I think this is a better fit for me. What do we do? If you ask my opinion at this point would be roll with Mike White for the season. Let Zach Wilson be his best. I know Jet fans don't want to hear that, but what do we have? What are the options at Baker Mayfield, Ryan Tannehill? Are these guys really a step up from what Mike White might be? Even if we got Ryan Tannehill, let's say for example, you're going to have to pay this guy $20-25 million a year plus. That's what he's going to demand and probably want. Is he worth that? Is he worth that kind of money? I don't know. In my opinion, the answer to that is no. I would say roll with Mike White. If all our other, obviously there's Rodgers and Carr, those are the top two. And Garoppolo is a distant third, in my opinion. But if we could snag him for a couple of years, I think it'd be worth it. Give Zach a chance to get it or not, and then you can move on. And now you draft your rookie quarterback for the future after that. But if we can't, I would have to be. If it's me, I roll with Mike White. I say, Mike, it's you. You're the man. You got the reins now. See what you can do. We're going to beef up the line. Hopefully you don't get murdered again. And let's see what he can do. Because the other options, like I say, Tannehill or Baker Mayfield, nothing against those two guys. I just don't think that they would be an upgrade enough to pay big money when we all know that Mike White can play. He knows the system. He knows the player. He knows the coaches. Maybe we should roll with Mike. But I'm interested to see what other Jet fans think. Say we lose the 1, 2, maybe even the distant third quarterback we want, because in reality that could happen. So what do you guys all think? Who would be your choice? Do you think we should get Tannehill or try if he becomes available? If the other three fall through, would he be an upgrade to pay $20 million a year, maybe even more? Baker Mayfield, if he comes available, I don't know. I'd be interested to see what everybody else thinks. So please leave a comment below. What are your choices? What would you do if say our top three candidates fall through? Let me know what you all think. Please hit the like button if you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I look forward to hearing what your guys have to say and your opinions. Talk to you later.